suddenly very quiet in here. Do we have all of our commissioners?
Are we?
I believe
Andy?
so.
Is Andy going to be here?
He's right
Andy's
there.
here, yeah. I have not renamed him, but he's here.
Ah, I just missed him. Sorry.
And we are all good to go whenever you are, I believe.
All right. I will now call to order the December 17th, 2020 meeting of the Salem Historic Landmarks Commission. Will the recorder please take roll call?
Commissioner Cottingham?
Here.
Commissioner Kurteman?
I'm here.
Commissioner McGlinty-Timbrook?
Present.
Commissioner Mulvihill?
Here.
Commissioner Schwartz?
Here.
Commissioner Thomas? Commissioner Zimmerman?
Here.
Commissioner Schutte?
Here.
And Commissioner French?
Present.
We have quorum.
The commission will now hear testimony from the public concerning items not on the agenda. Is there anyone wishing to speak at this time or anyone already signed up?
We have no one signed up and no members of the public present.
Excellent. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes?
I move to approve.
I'll second.
I have a motion from Commissioner Schutte to approve the minutes, seconded by Commissioner Timbrook. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, motion passes. We have no public hearings today, guys, so we're just going to fly right through this. We have no action items either. Woo!
Yeah.
So, Kimberly,
Yes.
the next is discussion items and work plan. Go ahead.
Okay. So I'm gonna. You can see my screen, I hope. So just to refresh your memory, last time we talked about our work plan. And so we've gone back, let me just, we've got an adopted preservation plan with work plans identified for the next 10 years. Look at us go. So what you should have received in an email is our thoughts about doing things a little bit differently. So we heard you about how difficult it is to really do stuff effectively by committee. So what we thought was it might be better to kind of do what we do with our newsletters and have you sign up for the things that you're interested in. And so last time, some of you volunteered for some stuff and things, and you'll see like Tracy, you weren't here, but we put your name next to some things.
I thought Tracy was supposed to be next to everything.
Oh,
That
right.
was
Well,
the
actually,
deal.
it was Carol. Look at this one. Carol is doing everything related to landscapes. So you don't have to decide tonight, but if you want to, you can. What we really, it will be an action item in January. So the intention of this evening is just to give you guys a chance to talk it through. If you like this idea of doing it, like just picking what you're interested in, we can move forward with that and letting go of the committees. This is just to refresh the actual work plan, which you should also have a copy of. And this is what it kind of looked like with regards to committees, just to compare kind of what we're doing now and the thought of what it would look like moving forward. So I'll turn it back over to Jamie and you guys can just talk it out, discuss what you think you'd like to do moving ahead.
Yeah, I don't think the intention of tonight was to have everyone sign up for subcommittee meetings because I know this is Jennifer's last meeting and we might have a new commissioner and stuff like that, but just kind of to let everyone know that this is the direction that Kimberly and Zach and Russell and I have talked about going in. And if everyone's okay with that, then I think in January or February, we'll actually sign up for items at one of the meetings. So any kind of discussion about how people feel about this kind of way to do subcommittees in the future?
I did have one, and I can't remember if we talked about it or not, but multiple people were interested in the same thing. You know, I mean, somewhat you're going back to a committee, but just for like the photo contest, I know at some point this can be, I think we're going to need multiple people, right? So you're trying to keep somewhat unbiased to those types of things for certain activities, but for the most part, most of the things can be handled individually.
Jamie, you're muted.
I know my son just came in. So I think the only thing then that might be helpful, Kimberly, is to do maybe if you have like a suggested number of committee members, like if there's something like I thought I saw like archaeology roundtable, if that's like a 1-person kind of thing, but This Place Matters photo contest, that usually takes 2 or 3 people. If we had a suggestion for how many people we'll need for each item before January, that would be helpful.
Okay, great.
Commissioner Schwartz.
Yeah, I think I really like this idea versus the committees, and I think us each kind of picking a topic that's of interest to us, or even like a time of the year that's of interest to us. So like Historic Preservation Month awards are going to be really spring, May heavy. Allows people to plan better. Like if work is really easy for you in May, maybe that's like the thing you take, or your personal life. So I think I like this. I loved my subcommittee. I loved both of them. I loved one a lot more than the other because I didn't really remember I was on 2. So I think this is like overall a really good idea and a good way for people to be able to focus their strengths a little bit more. So I am in favor. Thank you.
Do you think, Schwartz, then it would be helpful too, since Kimberly's going to do all this legwork for us this month, to have if there's like some kind of timeline or something like that, like This Place Matters photo contest takes place this month. The work tends to be for this month span, like 2 months, or archaeology roundtable is the first Monday or Tuesday of every month or something like that, like having some kind of timeline also a part of this spreadsheet.
I think if there's items like that are more, items like that are more focused on times, like, yeah, if the archaeology is I didn't know it was once a month thing. So like knowing that is probably helpful for like someone who might be interested. If that's just too much of a commitment for them, they might not want to pick that one, and kind of the same. So yeah, I mean, if that information is readily available, I think that would probably help people make better selections for what they actually can achieve.
Okay.
Great.
We'll direct staff to work on that then. Anyone else have anything they want to say about this? Commissioner Mulvihill.
So mine is with the subcommittee with the photo contest. So it's not really about volunteering for it. My question is does it even make sense to have people sign up for that? And I say that because last year we had a subcommittee, and all of us prepared for that subcommittee meeting. And then we spent a couple hours doing that. And then we spent a couple hours on the subcommittee. And then you opened up the entire photo contest to the entire commission. So from my perspective, you essentially asked the committee to waste their time, if I'm being completely honest, because if the point is that everybody on the entire commission wants to have a chance to say which photos are going to get the awards, then why have a committee unless it's literally just to pick the actual award, not the awards, the prizes we're going to get. But it just seems like if that's such a project that everybody wants to have a say in and we want to have a large commission discussion on it, then why have anybody sign up to be on the subcommittee or kind of do a culling when it was irrelevant?
Can I weigh in?
Sure.
So the photo contest, I think this was our 6th year doing it, and it's kind of evolved over time, and definitely it was more difficult. It was different this year than it has been in years past just because of the virtual nature, but at least from staff's perspective, setting aside the selection of who would win, the thing that would be most useful is assisting with prizes and figuring that part out. So if you guys choose to have a committee for that, because it's really difficult for staff to have the capacity to figure that piece of it out. And I don't know that it's appropriate. I mean, you guys tell us if for the whole commission to talk about that, but maybe it could be broken out and the voting or whatever can be a whole commission job. And then the prizes can be the job of 1 or 2 people. I don't know.
Yeah, just as a member of the committee last year, and I think that makes sense, Kimberly, happy to like say like it's 1 or 2 people, but if we're at a point as a commission where we all want to have an equal say in who the awards are for the photos, then speaking for myself personally, asking me to invest between 4 to 5 hours before we even get to the meeting to literally rehash the whole thing again at the meeting seems a little disrespectful of other people's times. So if we want it to be a whole commission activity, then let's just do that and set aside people who want to volunteer to help staff identify prizes.
Okay, that's certainly a direction we can go in next year with the photo contest and kind of revamp the role of the subcommittee, certainly. And that will be luckily out of my hands by then. So Kimberly and the new chair can talk about that as they get closer.
Hey.
But we'll definitely take those comments into consideration when moving forward with that subcommittee for sure. Does anyone else have any other comments on the subcommittees? Okay. I am not going to do, it says subcommittee reports, but I'm not going to go ahead and do roundtable. I'm just going to say, if anyone wants to say anything, please feel free. I am going to start this off by saying that tonight we are celebrating Jennifer's or Commissioner Tim Brooks' last meeting as a commissioner. And she's not here, but it's also Natasha Zimmerman's last meeting with us because she was appointed as a Marion County judge. And so she doesn't have to deal with us anymore. And this is my last full meeting as chair. So I am super excited that in January I get to pass the torch off. And apparently we have Tom, who will be our new legal support. Is Tom here? No.
I don't think he's here. Is he, Zach? No, I don't think he is.
Okay.
But next month.
Yeah. So if you haven't signed any of the digital stuff for Jennifer, I don't know if we have anything for Natasha.
We do. Zach will reach out in chat maybe.
Please get in touch with Zach and he will.
So you ruined the surprise for Jennifer. No, it's fine.
Also went to your junk mail, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Kimberly, did you have anything further to add?
The only thing I want to report, and Kelly can jump in if he wants to, we did receive the approval for we applied for the grant, the Heritage All-Star grant for the walking tour. And that was Zach's first grant application through your online system. So more to come on that next year, but that was a pretty quick turnaround in pulling that one together. And a lot of that's due to all of Kelly and Jessica helped to work over the last year with their subcommittee. So.
That's awesome. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, just a quick ad for it is that we're working on, so that it's, that was the first step, receiving a grant. The next step is doing the work to get the tours done. And we expect tomorrow, we being myself and Yvonne and anybody else that wants to, Jessica, if you want to take a look, and we're putting out the survey questions. The survey is going out to the culturals tomorrow. We hope tomorrow. Worst case Monday. It'll be open for a month, and then we'll get that feedback back from them, and then kind of cull that down and go through another round, do a draft of what it might look like, then go out again and then finalize it. So it's a 6-month process. We hope to have something. So yeah, maybe we can be able to see our first draft in like our March meeting. Yeah,
that would be cool.
That's great. Kelly, are you sending that through the Main Street group as well?
Yvonne has got a list of like all these folks, and yeah, she's doing it like through a Survey Monkey, and
they're included. Yep, they are. Yeah.
Just want to help support our Main Street because there's talk about the grant happening again. So anything we can do to help them be in a good spot to get money would be great.
That's awesome. Yay.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay, does anyone else have anything they want to say?
I was just going to add a quick note that we do have a couple applicants for commissioners. We got another new applicant today that we weren't expecting for commissioners. So just so
And
everyone knows.
That's going to be at the responsibility of the next chair, right?
I'm not sure what process the mayor is going to do to select them. So
Yeah, he usually takes recommendations from the acting chair. So because you're it right now, Jamie, if you want.
But they're not convening that group.
Till
The
January.
governor's not convening that group
Look
until
at you, not the governor, the mayor. Yeah, that's fine.
mayor, governor, whatever. One of the two.
Where are you? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so next month, yeah, there will be elections. So just keep that in mind for those of you who might have an interest in serving as chair or vice chair. And Russell, I don't know if you want to speak to what your plans are or you want to hold off on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to hold off. I'm
Okay.
still trying to find somebody with a some sort of architectural background potentially to fill my spot. So we have some other professional on there with the design sense too, as well as all you other brilliant people that are on the commission currently. That, or if I just get browbeaten enough, I'll probably just stay on. But,
Nice.
but that is, yeah, that's my plan, was to probably be January or whatever my last meeting as well. So.
Okay. Okay, great. Well, I don't have anything else. Do you have anything else, Zach? Any newslettery things?
No, our newsletter is, we have all the content. I have not finished formatting it yet, but I will hopefully get it out early next week. Hey,
great.
winter actually begins next week. So it will be
Perfect
the winter
timing.
newsletter
That's
during
awesome.
winter. And that should be good to go, I believe.
Okay.
Or at least we don't need anything from the commission. So.
Excellent. I love it. Commissioner Schwartz, I saw your hand up.
Yes, and Patty also has her hand up, and she technically had it up before me.
Oh, sorry.
So if you want to pick her first.
Go ahead, Commissioner Mulvihill then.
It's just super quick. Are the meeting dates for next year already up on the commission's website page? Just, I want to block them off in my calendar so I don't like get called to work somewhere on the other side of the state when travel resumes.
I'm not sure if they're on the website, but I do have a copy. So I will send that to all the commissioners and make sure that it is available on the website.
Okay,
is it still the third Thursday of every month, Zach? Is that?
Yes, and I don't believe there's any exceptions, but I am not 100% sure. I'll have to double check.
Thank you.
Thanksgiving, maybe.
Okay. And at least for the time being, as far as we know, we're still meeting virtually, and at least through the spring until things changes. So.
Okay. Now, Commissioner Schwartz, your turn.
Yeah, Kimberly, can you send us or have Zach send us an executed copy of the library MOA? I just want to look at it because I'm a nerd. Thank you.
Of course.
All right. Anything else, guys? Last meeting of 2020.
Well, I just want to thank everyone. This has been a challenging year for a number of reasons, and I've just been really impressed that it seems like in every single meeting, I think everyone for the most part has attended, and I think that's pretty amazing. So I just want to thank you.
Thanks, Kimberly.
I just want to say, I think that's due in large part to you, Kimberly, and to Zach and to Kirsten when she was still our support for making that possible. I mean, the agendas, the meeting invites, all of that was always it's always been clear, but it was extra clear during this. And as much as I kicked and screamed a lot, I really appreciate you guys making it possible so that we could keep doing this in a productive way. So thank you to you.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
All right. And with that, I will adjourn the December 17th, 2020 meeting of the Salem Historic Landmarks Commission. I'll see you all next year. But if you'd like to stick around, Zach will be turning off the recording, and this will be our holiday party if anyone wants to hang out and chat, since it was a very quick meeting.
Yay.
Not, you're all free to go because